Hello, everybody, and welcome, Grand Rising. Happy Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day. My name is Sandy, and we are at the People's Congregation of Shakers and Movers, and I am with Matt Thompson, and we are here for Rise Up Breathwork. If you want to breathe, if you want to access this free tool that is within you all the time, then you are in the right place, my friends. I'm working on my cheesy pitches. Can you tell? I'm I'm taking a podcast class. Watch out.
Are you?
Yeah. Stan has got a million classes, and I've started about 10 of them because that's my personality.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, so we come together here at the People's Congregation of Shakers and Movers to bring these healing modalities to the people. Personally, I grew up in Maine, and just so you know, there wasn't a yoga studio on every corner where I was growing up. I had never heard the word Reiki until I was probably 30 years old. I'm not going to lie. So a lot of these healing modalities kind of came to me later in life. So I have a passion for sharing them with other people, and especially younger people. And I've been really blessed to have my daughters start to get into yoga here and some other awesome classes that we've been offering. And speaking of classes, this Friday night we are back with Yoga Nidra. And because it's been so popular, we are going to be able to move up to the 3rd floor. So we've extended it to 25 people. But do please RSVP at PCSAM.org. We're going to meet from 7 to 8 down here, and we're going to network. I'm going to have a couple of elixirs so people can have some libations. Everything can kind of settle in. We can ground in, meet each other, and then we'll head up from 8 to 9:30. Yeah, so I can't wait for that. And then on Saturday, we have Bobby Bangers. Oh, no. We have Stenny this week. No. This week is Stenny. And yeah, this is actually going to be good. We have a special guest, and he's going to be rapping. It's actually going to be a live musical performance this week. And then the following week, we have Bobby Bangers. So yeah, so always check out Soul Saturday if you guys are looking for something to do. We just come together, raise the vibration, spin vinyl records. So thank you to my husband, and thank you for Stenny for musically coordinating that for us every week. And thank you, Matt. How are you feeling today?
Happy
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What do you got going on?
This.
Awesome. So
I
the title.
today.
Well, no, feeling the sense of mystery. Maybe you have to kind of clear your mind and feel nothing to open up to that mystery.
Exactly.
I'll go with that.
I have that discovery phone call, so I'm excited for that.
What is that? So Matt is continuing his studies?
I might, I'm going to look into taking the breath work a little bit deeper and tie it in with somatic healing, diving into the body a little bit deeper, which we do already, with this. We go into the body.
What is somatic, just in case people don't know what that means?
It's the energies, within the body.
So
and it's really... When we think of healing, really, and moving past traumas, in our society, we approach it psychologically through the mind. Mm-hmm. And the order is incorrect because we want to heal it in the body first. So some of the stuff that you hear me talk about, when it comes to, say, finding, where we're activated in the body, and then trying to reshift that energy, especially, with my full breath works, when I'm working on that energy. So that's it right there. Because whenever we have a trigger, so if something triggers you today, and if you have the awareness, you will notice that your body reacts first. Just what you were just saying to me before we started, that you notice your throat most of the time. So there's some healing that needs to go on and some restructuring of the energy within there. And then from there, as we fall into that and heal from that direction, then the psychological mind aspect and talking it out comes later. Because once we dive into the body, that's also, for me, what I've discovered, it's a way of being more authentic with myself so that I can be more honest. And with my addiction issues and stuff that I had for over 20 years, I can some people are surprised how easily I can talk about it because it was pretty bad. But a lot of that's because of that work that I did. And so this class might dive deeper into that for me, so I have a much deeper understanding of doing work with the body, with the breath work, and then being able to help at a different level.
Work. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Rihanna.
So that's sorry. That
no. But the work is so important, and I think for me, by trying out these healing, taking that hour, and what you're doing to me is you're being in the moment, and so you're not. replaying the memories from the past,
Right.
which tend to then invoke those feelings in our body. So just simply by being present and staying in the actual moment, which I don't know if this is shocking to you, Matt, but I had a really hard time meditating at one point in my life.
Yeah.
Like I had a really hard. I'm joking because everybody knows I can't sit still. However, like I think the breath work is such a great foundation
For meditation.
to then
Yeah,
be able to sit in
exactly.
meditation, because I think I always had this expectation of meditation that like something was supposed to happen, or like when are the visions coming, or you know, like, oh, you're thinking again, you know, and like talking to myself essentially, right? But with the breath work, you actually have something to focus on, which then you kind of forget you're focusing on, if that makes sense, and then you're just free, you're just open. So
And the breath work is like almost like a prerequisite for meditation, because meditation, when you really think about it, I know I've said this before, is like more advanced.
mm-hmm.
And so we have to, it's almost like we're trying to learn how to, like, what is alchemy? Like, what is that? Like, how do we achieve alchemy? And it's really creating that space of awareness,
Mm-hmm.
so that and then we can, and that's what the breath work is.
It's like
right?
implementing
So
the ether, all the
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's creating that space so that we're not so reactive.
Yeah, which is huge.
Right.
I mean, you know, lately I feel like people they're just, you know, car accidents and road rage. And so, you know, a lot of different practitioners, like Joe Dispenza, for example, you know, doing experiments, bringing people together just simply in meditation, in the way that people's hearts and people's biorhythms actually becomes in sync. And it proves that when we focus our intentions on peaceful manifestations, it does ripple out. Like you can't stop it. You know, it's like so yeah, so I love, you know, what we're trying to do here, because whether you can't, you know, if you can't come join, you know, a physical circle, you can join us here online. And so we are going to keep growing. PCSAM.org to sign up for our newsletter. So as we bring in more shows, some of them are actually going to be embedded now in the membership only area of our website. So as we grow and as we start talking about more sensitive issues, we want to be very respectful to our members, so they feel in these circles that they can express themselves and grow and really like bring up hard things to talk about. So we will start having these almost like a Zoom call, but for members on Friday nights, they'll be able to come in and connect with us. So, like technology is pretty wild right now. We're really enjoying all the things that we're going to be able to do to just, again, like stay connected, because that's what this is really all about. So thank you, Matt. So connecting with the breath is why we're here, and feeling the sense of wonder in what? In everyday mundane moments, or what do you mean?
The wonder, are you talking about today's
today's topic?
The mystery, the wonder of who we are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we were just talking about. So it's more like the mystery of like what's inside us and what we're capable of, right? And so from when we come from within, and just come from the heart and come from love, there's like we can offer so much to the world and to ourselves and to the people around us. So what is the mystery? What are we trying to discover that's inside us? Might have to do with our higher self. What is our true mission here? What's our pathway that is meant to be opened up for us? What are we trying to discover about ourselves? And then how can we take, you know, as we dive into this, like what's the mysteries, what beauty can we really pour out to the world instead of what you just said, like with the anger and stuff like that. So even a good thing, here's a good thing, I guess a good question for everyone to maybe ponder for today, since it's Valentine's Day and it's about just showing care and love for everyone, right? And especially like if you have a partner. So if you're like me, I don't have a partner, so it could be towards myself, but also even if you do have a partner, towards yourself. Because really, when we think about it, like if we're not really taking care of ourselves, then how effective with someone like you with a husband and children, how effective can you truly be for your family if you're not really there for yourself? Right. And dive within, because when we think about it, like when we talk to people, like have you ever noticed, like for example, like someone comes in and says, you know, how you doing today? And someone's like, I'm a little rough. And then what do they usually say though? Like what's like usually like the comparison to what's creating their day to be difficult is something, would you say their answers more internal related or in the external world?
No, it's because they like spilt their coffee on their shirt
Exactly.
or somebody cut them off. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so we're allowing for that external environment to affect and guide our day when the mystery is always within us. So if we start discovering that and always coming from within and not really allowing for the external stuff to
breathe,
trigger and affect us in that way.
Yeah, so stop and breathe.
Yeah.
I notice that I laugh more at myself when I approach things this way, right? Because it's like, yeah, I'm a mess. What are you going to do? You know, clean it up.
So what I was going to say is actually the question to ask ourselves really is, like, especially for a day like today or for any day for that matter, but since it is Valentine's Day, like, what is the kindest thing that I can do for myself?
Yeah, I think these practices to me are the best thing I can, the nicest thing that I've done for me today is yoga and breathwork.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because again, like I didn't get to it all weekend because I had to put, I felt like I had to put other things first, So yeah, I think self-care is never, ever, ever selfish. That was a big theme of our class this morning. And thank you, Sarah Pearson. Yeah, 2 Little Feet Yoga. Shout out to Sarah. Yeah, so I feel like Sarah always, how like I feel like you and Anna and a lot of my teachers will all speak about very similar things on the same day, but you have never spoken to each other. So I'm like, okay, so you guys are always very in sync, and I'm always seeing these amazing common threads in a lot of the things, and I think that's just because we're all human, we're all feeling these same things, we're all experiencing the seasons at the same time, and we're all connected essentially. So last, I think we should.
Yeah, maybe we should take a little break.
Yeah. I'm gonna go off camera, guys, to look at Matt's beautiful hair.
So why don't everyone just find a nice comfortable position. Feel free to lay down or sit up, whatever is feeling correct for you today. And let's just fall into our breath for a moment. And just breathe in any manner that sees fit. Just kind of let the day go. Let the morning go. Let yesterday go. And just become present with the breath. Find your flow. The good starting point is always just to follow the breath and allow for it to bring you in into the body, bring you to the present moment right now. And just to bring our attention, our awareness to the breath and just really put everything that we have into this awareness right now. And when we can just bring everything into the breath, and then just kind of allow for the body just to slowly kind of melt. Let the eyes really relax. Let your shoulders drop. And to just discover being in tune with your body. And that can be finding any areas of tension, like what we talk about when we do a body scan. Being in touch with the breath and how it makes you feel. And just fall into the sensations of the body. And then just take a couple nice big deep breaths. and just let it out. Just completely let it out for a moment. And then just fall into just a nice relaxed nose breath. And so, like, the mystery within inside of us is, to me, is it's a little bit of what are we trying to discover? What are we trying to shift into? What am I trying to become? And so some of it is that fear of stepping into the void of the unknown, letting go and releasing people or things or behaviors or things that I may do that do not serve me anymore. It could be habits that have been with me for a long time. It can be family members. Maybe we just keep more distance. Maybe there's friends that we need to drop. And so how do we discover what mysteries lie within us? Like the mystery of what is my higher self? What is my real pathway here? What can I really be to other people around me, regardless if they serve me or not? Like, what can I be? What's my potential? Sorry about my throat. It's like a little scratchy. And a lot of this, like discovering the mystery, is, falling into the breath, doing the work that we do, just having the awareness of wanting to discover change, or just being so tired of what we have been in the past, and to have that awareness, want to start stepping forward and not wanting to feel maybe the way we have felt most of our life. And so a big key for myself in finding and discovering the mystery is going right back to the heart. And it's always coming at everything with each moment and every day, coming at it from the heart as much as possible. And through the heart, I feel like that helps to discover what may lay inside me and what I'm really actually capable of. And then as we fall in deeper and come more from the heart, and then we might be able to discover the vibration that we want to give off. And if we're coming from the vibration of the heart, then it's going to be beautiful. How's our energy? What energy are we giving off to people? What energy am I giving off to myself? And then another part of this may be learning to create space when we have triggers or reactions or emotions arise. And creating space has to do with having the awareness of what's coming up, and then falling into the heart space and coming from the heart, meaning that we may have a bit of a pause, or that's when we start to discover that we're maybe not as reactive. When we create space too, it's like then we discover that little mystery that's inside of us. Like, what is my potential? Like, who can I actually really be? instead of allowing for the external world and what's going on to control my thoughts, my behaviors. We still always need to recognize stuff, right? But we don't have to allow for it to control us. So for a moment, I'm just going to ask you to switch your breathing to the mouth and just find whatever works for you. Just a nice relaxed, like, just a nice relaxed breath for a moment. And as we breathe into the heart space, I'm sorry, as we breathe, find our kind of like a little bit of a quicker inhale, nice relaxed exhale, breathing through the mouth. I'm going to invite you to draw the energy and to focus on bringing everything into your heart space and to really sit with that for a moment. And just discover right now, like, how's your heart, how's that space feeling right now? Bring your awareness maybe to the beating of the heart. Use the mouth breathing to maybe slow it down, to really just a quiet mouth breath, drawing the energy into the heart space. And then with the out breath to help expand the space of the heart. Breathe it out through the body. Let the space open up to the whole chest cavity, in the body, around the body, outside the body. And just fall in and find that heart space. Let the heart quiet down. And just really bring that attention into the heart space. The more awareness that we have, and for myself, as I've been able to draw into this space when I really need it. And this is part of how I discover what I'm capable of, what's the mystery within me that can be a little bit different for my present moment and as I move forward, right? Not drawing from the past, but drawing from right now. A common phrase is that we tell people we need to work on opening our heart. We don't need to work on opening the heart. The heart's always open. It's always there. It's really about bringing our awareness and our breath into the heart to help discover our abilities and what we're capable of. What is our potential? The mystery being almost like, how beautiful can we really make life? How can, to put away the fears, to put away what's holding us back and stopping us from shifting forward. But the more we can fall into the heart even just with one little breath. And that's why we breathe into the heart so much. So just stay with it, and as now that the heart is slowing down, I invite you just to go a little bit deeper into the heart space. Fall into the energy of the heart. Can you feel the energy? Can you see the light that glows from this heart, from this space? And with this energy that you're finding within the heart, can we use this more and more throughout our day, and allowing for the mystery to come out and just to become alive within us? And the more that I have discovered that the more I'm capable of coming from this space, my judgments of people, my fears, a lot of stuff begins to fade away. Because when I can really be compassionate and full of love towards everyone, regardless of who they are or what they've done to me, and just show that love and come from this space. And now just breathe into, who am I for real? Who am I? Who am I? Who are you? Who are you exactly? Just breathe into that. Breathe into the heart and allow for anything to come up for you. And if anything comes up within the mind of who you are, just breathe into that. Don't dwell on it too much, but see if a couple things can come up of who are you exactly? Who am I? Try to discover who you are. It could be who you are for real right now, maybe a part of you that is seeking change. It could be, who am I becoming? Or what do I want to become? So stay with the mouth breath, breathing in and out, nice and relaxed into the heart space. Really just keeping the energy going into the heart and breathing this heart's frequency, vibration out throughout the body and to the environment around you, the space around you. And just stay with this question of, who am I? What can you discover? What little mysteries might come up for you? So just let your mind be quiet in between any thoughts that come up. Focus on that energy of the heart. And just allow for stuff to naturally just pop up. Trust your intuition. Have faith and trust in any guides, star family that may help feed information, because we always have help. We're not in this alone. Staying with the breath into the mouth, breathing into the stomach. Just nice, quiet mouth breath today into the heart space. Try to stay with the mouth breath into the heart space. If you lose it, it's okay. Just try to come back to it, focusing all the energy coming into the heart. And then we're just going to let all thought go. Let it all go now. And I just invite you to just 100% put as much effort you can into breathing really even a little bit deeper into that heart space. And really just bring our awareness to a deeper level of the heart, of this energy, of this frequency, this vibration. And I just invite you to really drop in to this vibration. And go see if you can drop into a deeper vibration than what you've ever done before. Can you just drop in a little bit more into this vibration? Really feel the frequency that comes from this heart space, the vibration that we give off. So I'm just inviting you to really dive into the heart and discover the possibilities that lay within this space. So just let yourself drop in. Just drop into the heart, drop in. Let yourself sink into the space. And the deeper that we go in, you may discover just how beautiful you may feel right now. This can really be better than any enhancement drugs. Like, we can provide such an amazing feeling of beauty. This can feel so good. And just remember that the more we breathe into this space, we can activate this as much as we want. We can live this way 100% of the time. So I just invite you just to breathe in just a little bit more into the heart. And just drop in a little bit deeper. If we can allow for this space to be who we are in each present moment, instead of letting the world around us dictate how we're going to feel, then this is when the mystery box becomes unlocked, because then we start to see our true potential. Why we're really here. And a part of the reason for all of us being here is to enjoy this life, like to enjoy like everything about it, like to even like we use the five senses in such a negative way for the most part, but to actually really enjoy the beauty of it as well, because when we go into the ether, into the spirit form, you know, there's no sensations. The five senses are with us. So part of this experience is to discover the mysteries, the beauty of what our potential is, but to also really even discover the real beauty of the five senses and not having them control us in a negative form, but just really find and enjoy the beauty of what it offers and to be balanced with it. And this is a part of what that mystery may be as well too, to rediscover our senses. You know, even with Valentine's Day, a lot of people are going to, you know, be very connected with each other and to really enjoy that energy with your partner. It's just such a beautiful day to honor maybe not just your husband or your wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, but just to even honor just all the caring, loving relationships that you have around you. And I guess the last thought for me today is so much of most of the majority of my life has been so controlled through everything around me and stuff that happened to me in the past. So the mystery really is just about how beautiful can I make each moment, and what can I start to create for my future? Because that's where the mystery is also. It's what can I create? Because we are the artists of our life. We can create whatever we want. And so I just invite you at this time to slowly begin to wiggle, to let out a big sigh, just to kind of reawaken the body, allow for the heart energy to stay with you, and to slowly kind of wiggle and to shake, and to really feel the energy of the heart, and just feel it as you wake up. Let it stay with you. Don't just wake up, but let this energy be with you today as you move forward. And just as we want to give our family, our children, our co-workers, and show them the love for this Valentine's Day, but let's just show this for everyone, people we don't know. Smile at someone today. Maybe just tell a stranger they look good, or crack a joke at someone and just make someone smile, maybe if they're not looking too happy. You know, find the comedian in yourself sometimes, and just make someone's day good. And then just to kind of slowly kind of re-enter the space around you right now, the room that you're in. Shake, wiggle, move, anything that kind of helps to wake up a little bit. And as you move forward with this day, just, how kind can you be to yourself and to others today as you move forward with this day? If you enjoy journaling, this is a great thing to journal about. What mysteries might you discover that today with this breathing, or to even just journal about it later. Journal about being kind to yourself, the mysteries that may unfold within you. And and just kind of re-enter your space. How are you doing over there, Miss Sandy?
You can wrap it up over there.
Okay, she's out of it. So I just want to wish everyone a beautiful Valentine's Day. I hope you were able to discover a little mystery about yourself, maybe something that you didn't know. Or maybe just open up the pathway of just being open to discovering your true potential and what you're capable of. And to invite you to journal about this, to write about it, to breathe into it a little bit on your own. And we just want to wish everyone a beautiful week. And Friday night sounds super exciting, so hopefully we see some of you here Friday night at 7 o'clock. And and stop in the store and pick up a little extra Valentine's Day gift for your loved ones. So come on in. We got plenty of stuff here. Have a beautiful day.